Severe storms making headlines across the country. Being prepared at home is more important than ever. Today we're talking with Augason Farms, a company that's been helping families plan for the unexpected for decades.
That's right, and joining us now to share tips on keeping your household ready for anything is President of Augason Farms, Nathan Yearsley. Thank you so much for joining us.
It is my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, Augason Farms is now in its 52nd year. So tell us a little bit about the history before we get into the product.
Real simple. Jackie and Phil Augason felt like people needed help to get prepared. So they formed a company. And it started out with just like 1 or 2 ingredients. And now we have 100 ingredients. Everything that you'd ever imagine. But it just really started out with a desire they wanted to get ready for emergency, and they wanted to help us.
And it's preparedness for the whole family,
Yes.
from young to old, and for natural disasters, you name it. I've tried this before with you. I think what sets you all apart is, of course, it stays ready for and ready to eat for years, but it's also delicious. Tell us about that importance for you all.
So a few years ago, we tasted our product, and to be honest, it wasn't awesome. It was good, it just wasn't amazing. So we went through a complete reformulation of every item, and we checked it off. You know, things like the blueberries here, they're easy. The only ingredient is blueberries.
All right, Ellen, I was
going to say, can I try one of these?
They're
it's
amazing.
Like cereal fruit.
Oh, I can't wait.
While you're tasting them,
oh, I got a little cluster.
yeah, good. We went through and we cleaned up the ingredients. We took out the things that didn't need to be there, and we made it flavorful and enriching. It's healthy, so that way it's not only are you going to eat during an emergency, you're going to eat well.
And speaking of which, let's talk about, you have a lot of products, but let's talk about kind of the perfect emergency meal kit, so to speak, for families. Can you customize the options?
Absolutely, you can. So what I recommend is, here is a 48-hour kit.
Okay. Wow.
This is 48 hours for a person.
Okay.
And,
for one person.
For one person. And this kit, it's watertight, it floats, so that way the air doesn't get in. Everything is packaged for a 25 or a 30-year shelf life.
Wow.
So it lasts for a long time. Here's the best part of this is going to get you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if you say, okay, that's great, but I've got pancakes mix, but I like blueberries with my pancakes.
Right. Obviously.
So obviously you can buy a pouch and you can add to it. I have corn right here that goes great on salads. If you taste the corn, it kind of has it's really good.
I do want to try the corn. I want to try the strawberry too.
So we have 30-day and 45-day pails that are like in a 5-gallon pail. We have these pails. They're the basics that you would buy. And then look at it and say, well, this is great. I survive with this, but I want to add the blueberries. I want to add this. And you can then customize it. And then we tell you, is it gluten-free? Is it vegan? All those things, because then there are dietary needs that you can take into account. You know, the diabetics are going to be watching their carbs. We tell you about the carbs so that everybody can be healthy in this process.
Something for the entire family.
Absolutely.
So for those watching who say, you know, I want to have an emergency kit, whether it's natural disasters, hurricanes, floods, even camping, what would you suggest that they go ahead and buy immediately?
I would say go buy the 30-day or 45-day pail. So it's just a little bigger than this one. And I don't carry it because it's just too big, but you can find them we've got these at your local Walmarts, but go to AugasonFarms.com and you can see all the different pails. Buy that at first, and then treat the pull-down menus like the aisles in a grocery store, and add to it to customize what you want.
That's perfect.
And we've got free shipping. We'll send it right to you.
Free shipping, can't beat that.
Hey man, I was gonna say these strawberries are so good too. I would keep on eating them, but I don't want I don't want to chew on camera. It's not polite.
I would put it on a good salad. It's really good.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
You reconstitute them with water.
Yes.
And you've got your shortcake topping. You've put it on ice cream, and the only ingredient, if you were to check, strawberries.
Strawberries.
Very clean.
I'm eating good in an emergency. I love this.
Organic.
I know. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
And we can put a website on the screen right now for more information. There it is. Thank you again.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yep.